Everyone, welcome to pepocoinchannel.mr. If you are new to the channel, I hope you will subscribe by the end of this video. We are therefore beginning to see the openings for the adoption of cryptocurrency to truly explode on U.S. soil when we consider the actions taken by the SEC and the U.S. government. We already know that the U.S. is home to many fantastic cryptocurrency businesses and initiatives, so I'm really thrilled about this. However, my focus is primarily on the implications for the global crypto initiative because, as you may recall, if the United States takes the lead, it will pave the way for a significant global push toward crypto adoption, expansion, and acceptance. And I believe that this is the point at which the cryptocurrency market is going to have a massive uptick in growth, where the market capitalization of the industry is going to double rather than merely rise by, say, 1 trillion or 2 trillion. And now, in my opinion, is also where we begin to discuss the $10 trillion milestone for cryptocurrency. Stablecoins are expected to reach $2.8 trillion by 2027, If that's the case, just imagine how this whole area will appear at that moment if stablecoins alone are worth about $3 trillion. After that, tokenization, DeFi, institutional DeFi, and ETF talks come to mind, mean there will be a significant eruption in the space. However, the reason I bring this up is because of Eleanor's recent post, which was novel. 4 further sector roundtables have been announced by the SEC Gov Crypto Task Force to address the regulation of digital assets. This is the timetable: April 11th, customizing the regulation for cryptocurrency trading between a rock and a hard place. Know your custodian, crucial crypto custody considerations. April 25th, TradFi and DeFi meet on May 12th in tokenization, moving assets on-chain, followed by DeFi and the American Spirit on June 6th. The odd thing about this is that the SEC is the source of all of this and you can view it on their website. It's a little strange that these kinds of conversations are taking place right now, and if you go over to it, there are those full-on announcements. Because if we were to announce, oh yeah, the SEC is going to have a crypto task force, they would be discussing these topics. You used to say, Nick, I think you need to go get your head checked because there's absolutely no way a year ago. However, this demonstrates that the crypto landscape in the US is very different. However, we also noticed a significant improvement at the Digital Chamber. Brian Steele broke the news during today's blockchain summit in the Digital Chamber. The Stable Act, the lower house's version of a federal stablecoin bill, will be introduced in its entirety in the House. Once more, stablecoins are poised for significant expansion, and it all begins with law. Stablecoins will increase in value significantly whenever legislation pertaining to them is passed into law. Over the coming few months, we're likely to witness a considerable increase in both the volume and value associated with stablecoins, preceding the actual enactment of the stablecoin law. And after that, the value of stablecoins that we see on the screen would most likely climb by a factor of 2 very quickly. Legislation, in my opinion, will most likely be the primary factor in stablecoins reaching the $2.8 trillion milestone by 2027 or 2028. However, we also saw a significant change from French Hill, the Digital Chamber, over here, pointing out that businesses are reluctant to talk about these developments in public because of regulatory worries. But he is heartened by the shift in attitude in Washington and feels that successful legislative efforts will enable blockchain applications to thrive outside of the banking industry. Take a look. This is far from just financial. We're discussing finance, including what a tokenized dollar-backed stablecoin payment is, how blockchain is used in the financial industry, and its potential applications. Decentralized finance or tokenization of physical assets, as that is what we do. However, my first remark was that there is a whole universe out there that is the forest, not the trees in the forest. This is how blockchain operating systems are used to, as I mentioned, reduce agency expenses, boost documentation, decrease system friction, and perform programmable tasks. To, in my opinion, be advantageous to both consumers in an industrial and military setting. Every day I witness it. Because they fear being assaulted by a federal regulator, people are not discussing it. That's why I'm so happy that DC has changed its tone and that we can carry out our business efficiently. Furthermore, blockchain applications outside of banking will be considerably more successful if we are successful. And that's something that I really want to pay attention to as well, because he's saying that if we succeed, it will blossom outside of the financial industry. Additionally, I believe that this speaks to the worldwide spread of cryptocurrency because, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, if the US is successful, they will set the example that if all goes well, the US will be on board. We must also join the team. That, in my opinion, is the reason we're beginning to notice a significant push toward becoming a crypto hub. That was a major topic of conversation in 2022 and 2023. Singapore, Hong Kong, the UAE and the UK were all prepared to become crypto hubs. Because whomever wins this race for digital technology will set the precedent and every other country will follow suit, I believe it is crucial to truly concentrate on it today. And I believe that this is the reason that the current legislative and pro-crypto discourse in the US is so crucial to pay attention to, as it will hasten the push for the acceptance, adoption, and general use of cryptocurrencies. However, a special thanks goes out to subjective opinions. Additionally, I'm going to play this video clip from Rabbit Friend down here because it's from Giancarlo, also known as Crypto Dad, and it's really essential. Do you think blockchains might be used as a tool in all U.S. commodities and derivatives markets for transparency and other reasons, Congresswoman? And according to Giancarlo, it is already taking place. In order to put the quadrillion-dollar derivatives markets into perspective, I'll play this video clip here in a moment. We're discussing a lot of money. The last time I looked, I believe it was around 1.7 quadrillion. This is why I've always said that the value of cryptocurrency today is nothing in comparison to where we're going. However, take a look at this video clip. Naturally, we have also heard about the CFTC's crucial role in regulating and enhancing the commodities and derivatives market in America for the past 50 years. Derivatives markets, including agricultural futures, are crucial for shielding American agriculture from unforeseen dangers that are inherent in the sector, as farmers in my area and around America are well aware. However, for these markets to function and for our farms to continue to provide food for America, there needs to be more openness and confidence between brokers and farmers. To make these markets more effective and transparent, I would like to talk about how we can leverage our technological supremacy and cutting-edge innovations like blockchain, which I have been listening to and which you have all been discussing in a few different ways here today. Mr. Giancarlo, I will begin with you. As everyone knows, blockchains play a crucial role in the realm of digital assets by guaranteeing that transactions are freely visible and transparent. Do you think blockchain might be used as a tool in all U.S. commodities and derivatives markets for transparency and other reasons? Indeed, it's already taking place. I like the way you describe that, which is one of the regrettable things about the last 4 years of SEC hostility, and I'll be honest, the last 2 years in particular. Hatred too. I would phrase that in a less than diplomatic manner. Stupid people. I'll let you handle that. What I'll say is one of the outcomes, but the industry has been driven by a focus on speculation, and the number is only going to increase because traditional financial firms have remained away. At work, I'm witnessing a significant influx of traditional financial organizations now that there is a more friendly stance. Additionally, they are bringing with them their conventional ideas of soundness and safety, appropriate procedure, and industrial-grade system development. Capabilities. They acknowledge that this is a new technology and plan to implement it for several of their most important processes, including payments, clearing, and settlement. The United States will benefit from this since it will become commonplace and adults are already entering the market in significant numbers. It will turn out well. Our system has to be updated. We travel all over the world and you discover that many of our conventional payment methods are outdated.